Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So on today's video we are going to be heading out to the charity shops. So I'm going to be having a look to see if we can find anything that we can add to the collection. And we are going to start off today in the Dogs Trust. So this is a charity shop that I visit sort of quite often. And yeah, I do sometimes manage to get some really good finds. So we're going to start off sort of on the bottom shelf here where they have all of the games. And straight away I can see a couple of Xbox 360 games. So we've got Soul Calibur 5 there. This is Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 or 5, one of the two. And then we've got Red Faction. And Army of Two, which is sort of quite a good little stack there actually. They're not games that I've already got. So yeah, quite interested to sort of pick those up. And what I'm doing now is I'm just running through the app that I've got on my phone that actually tracks my collection, because that way I can actually see, sort of double check when I'm out and about, sort of what I'm picking up, and just make sure that I'm not getting sort of any doubles. So next up, we are just heading into town. We are in the British Red Cross now, and they normally have sort of some fairly good games up the back. So I go right to the back of the store. So yeah, right to the back, and we've got a selection. We've got a really good selection actually of games, and straight off the bat, we've got a Mega Drive game. $7.99 for Lemmings on the Mega Drive. And yeah, I'm a bit gutted now. So it is just cart only. There's no manual, but I do end up leaving it. I think at the time I just didn't have the sort of the cash on me, or it was I thought it was too expensive. For some reason I left it, but now actually sort of going back and sort of doing the video. I wish I had picked it up. So yeah, bit gutted with that. And then we've got a copy of GTA 5 on the Xbox One. I think that was priced up at about £15. So it's basically the same, it's eBay prices. But British Heart Foundation are very sort of, a lot of the time their prices are sort of very much sort of eBay pricing. Sort of you'll get some of the lower price games where they're sort of set out at sort of like $1.99 to £2. And we've got a PS1 game there. It was, I think it was $4.99 it said. It's not one that I've heard of before, so I do end up sort of leaving that. I think it's a skateboarding game. And then we've got a Ben 10 sort of import Nintendo DS game. So imports on the DS are not a problem because obviously it is region free. So I don't have a problem with picking them up, but yeah, wasn't all that interested in sort of Ben 10. And what I'm doing is just having a quick look at some of the games, just to sort of see what their sort of resale values are on eBay. just to see if the prices that they're charging in the store actually make them sort of worthwhile picking up. So we are now in our third charity shop for today, and this is the PDSA. And this is another store that's sort of normally quite good for sort of games. I've had sort of some really good ones out of here. And the shelf with the games on is just out of shot, unfortunately. But I do find this one, and I pulled it past sort of very quickly. It's the Michael Jackson Connect Experience, but it's actually a promo copy. So I haven't actually got the Michael Jackson Experience in my collection at the moment, but I saw this, and obviously with it being sort of a promo copy, so I do pick it up. I do like sort of getting hold of, especially on the 360, the sort of the promo copies or the sort of bundle copies. I've had sort of a couple of different ones. I think my version of Hitman 2 is labelled as a promo copy, I think it was. I think that was the first one that I ever got. So I'm just having a look to see if I can see sort of online sort of any more sort of promo copies of this one, but I don't see any. But I think they've only got it priced up at sort of $1.99, so I do actually end up picking it up. And we've got the Xbox Live Arcade disc. So that was a disc that was sort of bundled in with the, I think it was the first generation, or the very first sort of release of the Xbox 360. So I see that one quite often. I think they want sort of like £4 or something for it, so I'll sort of skip over that. Then next up we are going to pop into Cash Converters. So this is the first time that I've actually sort of popped in here, and they have sort of a really good sort of range of games, but their prices are sort of very much in line with sort of eBay. But as I say, they do have sort of a really good sort of range. So at the moment you've got there a couple of Wii games, some Xbox, all the Xbox One games. As I say, some really sort of some common titles there, but yeah, just a bit more than sort of what I wanted to pay for them. Just having a quick look at the DVDs while I'm in as well. And just there we've got some Xbox 360 titles. Once again, it's all the titles you'll sort of see sort of quite sort of often. Wait a minute, I am trying to sort of show a bit more love to the PS3 at the moment, because I've been buying loads of sort of Xbox games. But the PS3 sort of hasn't been getting sort of as much attention, so I am sort of hoping to sort of start getting some more PS3 games to add to the collection. Likewise, the PS2 is absolute. I've got some quite big bundles recently, and we've got this one which sort of stood out to me, which is Hurdy-Gurdy. It's not one that I've heard of before, but the cover art sort of really sort of grabbed my attention, so I do end up picking that one up. I think I only picked it up for £1. So yeah, really sort of, yeah, really interesting game actually. I've not played it yet. And we are back at the Dogs Trust. So immediately as I walk in, I see this Harry Potter Nintendo DS game there. I think they've got that on for a couple. They're looking for a couple of quid for that. And they've got a load more sort of DS games in as well. So yeah, it's definitely worth sort of a trip back here. So that is going to be it for the charity shops. Let's head back to the games room and we'll have a look at what I managed to pick up. Okay, so we are back from the charity shop and there's another really good haul from the charity shops. Yeah, some great games in today's hunt. So let's get to the games and we'll have a look at what we actually managed to find. So first off, we've got a series of Xbox 360 games. And we're going to start with Army of Two, the 40th day. I've heard of it, never played it. It looks quite good from what I've seen of it. And yeah, there's not really a lot else for me to say about it. It is one that I am going to play as soon as I get sort of a bit of time that I can sort of sit down and sort of get into it. I will be having a go. But we paid £1 for Army of Two. So yeah, a really good deal from sort of what I've seen. Then next up, another staple, we've got Red Faction Guerrilla. So I absolutely love the Red Faction series. I remember sort of playing sort of Red Faction 1 and 2 when they first come out. I think I played them on the PC. So yeah, looking forward to sort of actually sitting down and having a sort of a play through sort of a lot of the old series. So I'm just having a look. I think I've got... Yeah, so I've got Red Faction 1 and 2 sort of on the PS2, and I think there are 4 in total at the moment. But I think Guerrilla was the third one, if I remember rightly. So yeah, this one, another one that I got for £1. And yeah, a bit all over the shop with regards to sort of pricing on that, but we'll get to that in a little while. Next up, another absolutely brilliant game series, and this is Soul Calibur 5. So the Soul Calibur series I think is absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly enjoy sort of playing them. I've sort of dipped in and out of them sort of over the years, but do really enjoy playing them. So I've got Soul Calibur 5 once again for £1. And yeah, the prices on that actually, that was a really good price for that apparently. Then another sort of fighting series as well, Dead or Alive 4. So there's not really a lot to say about the Dead or Alive games. They are really good. Obviously, sort of some of the spin-offs are a bit sort of dubious, but yeah, I quite like the Dead or Alive series. Sort of I've played sort of quite a few of them. So yeah, a nice one to add to the collection. That one's a bit more expensive. We paid $1.99 for that, but still sort of a worthwhile pickup. Then we move on to a Wii game. So we got Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, and this is on the Wii. I will admit I've never played any of the Super Monkey Ball series, but I know that they're sort of quite popular games, so I did sort of see it and I did sort of pick it up. I thought for £2, can't really go wrong. It's box complete. I think all of the games that I've got today are box complete, so yeah, really happy with that. Yeah, once again, that one was $1.99. Then we got a PS2 game, Hurdy-Gurdy, and this actually come from Cash Converters. So today was the first day that I'd sort of decided to sort of include Cash Converters in my little route about, and I saw this one and it had the most interesting cover on it. I haven't actually sort of looked into the game itself. I don't know too much about it at all. It was just the cover that sort of caught my attention. So I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a go. So yeah, Hurdy-Gurdy, £1. And yeah, really happy with that one. Next up, we've got a promotional copy of Michael Jackson's The Experience on Xbox 360. So it's just disc only. Not sure whether this one actually meant to come with a manual. But yeah, I quite enjoy getting the sort of like the promotional copies or the bundle copies, just because they're sort of something a bit different.
So yeah, we've got that. I think that's my first copy of that as well. So potentially I will sort of try and get the normal retail release. And as you can see, paid $1.99 for that. And once again, it's a bit all over the shop on sort of buying it from elsewhere. And then the last game that we got today was actually a DS game, and it was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So it is box complete, which is really good. And we paid £2 for that. So yeah, really, really good condition sort of DS games. Harry Potter games, you pretty much know what you're getting sort of when you go in. So yeah, I thought it was worth a pickup. So out of everything that we bought today, we spent £11.97. So a bit more than we've normally been spending, but I think we did get some really good titles with that. But if we were to sort of buy all of these games from CEX, and all of them were available in CEX, we would have paid £15.50. So not too much more than what we spent on the games themselves, but it's always nice to know that you did get them a bit cheaper. And once again, I have done a comparison with eBay. So if we actually bought all of these games on eBay, the average, using the average selling prices of each, we would be paying £24.50. So once again, a really, really good pickup. So that is going to be the end of today's video. I just want to say, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos just like this. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, because it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.